What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, today we've got another product video. And you'll know, I usually don't talk about any products or bring you guys any products unless I think they're actually good quality products, they're worthwhile, and there's something that is useful to you guys as well as myself. That's why I'm happy to be working with Bluetti. And these guys make some awesome products as far as camping, overlanding, off-roading, just getting out there and being able to do things that you wouldn't usually be able to do, and being able to have a backup for your house. So today we're going to be talking about their AC180, and not just the AC180, we're also going to be talking about their amazing 200-watt solar panel that folds up basically flat. Like you can see, this thing is super portable. All the connectors are built right in. So I've already this is the cable from the solar panel. I've already brought the cable from the actual AC180, and this is your setup right here for charging from solar panels. And this thing is awesome. I will be showing you guys this in action, but right now let's focus on this thing. So I've got a few things hooked up here to show you guys quickly how powerful this little guy is. And I do mean little because you can see that's my hand right there. Like, this thing is awesome. It is super portable. It doesn't actually weigh that much compared to other power stations, and it will do 1800 watts steady. And it also has a power lift mode where it'll do up to 2700 watts. It has an 1152 watt hour battery, so it does hold a capacity for it does hold a large capacity, and it gives you a nice long runtime. But right now I have a couple things hooked up here that you might find in your house, or say you want to bring them with you to the campsite. So say you want to boil yourself some water. You can boil water and you're using about 900 watts. Well, you can even make yourself a piece of toast at the same time, and you're still within that 1800 watts. We're still running at 17. But say you also want to dry your hair or make a sandwich on the panini press over here. All you got to do is go into the settings, hold down AC, and then that little power lift button or light will come on. Once you have the little power lift light, you can go back out of your settings. Now you can do the 2700 watts. So you can make your toast, boil some water, and if you so choose to dry your hair, you can even turn on the panini press. And we're just over. But you can see, you can run a lot of gadgets. Even this inside your own house all at the same time would not make your circuit board happy. But once it's overloaded, you simply turn everything off, turn it back on, and power lift mode is still on, so we can still turn things back on. But there's also a fuse right here that you can reset. So now we turn AC back on, and oh, sorry, I left that on, guys. And the press is still on here. You can see the light is on there. Kettle. And everything is running. You can see this thing is super powerful for the size. The thing is basically as big as a toaster, just a little bit taller, and it's about 2 toasters wide and a little bit taller. But to be honest, it is a beast. You also get Type-C output over here, up to 100 watts, and then you get 4 USB-A's, which are 5 volt 3 amp each. You also have a 15-watt wireless charger on the top, and there is 3 different modes when you want to recharge your Bluetti. Now, to view the different modes, you would open up your app, and inside the app you can see how much power you're using, kilowatts going in and out, and just like that, our toast is ready. And the fan just turned off because it doesn't need it anymore, and our water is still boiling. But once you're in here, you can actually go to your settings and charge mode. So once you go to charge mode, you have 3 different settings, and that will be standard, silent, and turbo. And in turbo mode, you can charge this thing up in just about an hour from dead all the way to full. In regular mode, it takes just over an hour, and in silent mode, it takes about 3 hours because it's taking its time, and that's honestly the best for the battery because it charges it up the slowest and it's the least amount of heat. And as you guys probably know, heat is not good for batteries. But now that we've seen that it can do all of the regular everyday stuff, let's see what it can do when we actually put it to the test and see how far we can push this thing. So I have a couple of long-term real-world tests planned. So let's go out there and let's see exactly what this thing can handle. So test number 1 is gonna be running the fridge all day long off of this guy at 100%. So we did bring it up to 100% last night. And I'm not bringing the charging cable. This cable and that cable are both for this guy. That's just in case this doesn't make it, but I have very good faith. So we're gonna set it up in here. Usually what I do is instead of plugging the fridge directly in right here, I will actually go and plug in the battery into that and then the fridge into the battery so that if I ever turn the vehicle off, I always have power to the fridge. So let's set it up today without plugging anything into the vehicle, and we'll see if this thing lasts all day long. It is now 9:37 a.m. and I'll check up with you guys throughout the day and we'll see how it lasts. And here's the setup. We are at 12:42 now, so it's been about 3 hours roughly, give or take, and we are at 87%. It's a little bit hard to see, but we are at 87. So 3 hours in, 13%, not too bad. The new AC180 is doing great. Fridge is holding temperature at 3 degrees, so everything inside is nice and cold. Yep, nice and frosty. So we're good to go. We're gonna keep rolling, keep on going. We left a little bit late today, but that's all right. It's raining out today anyway, and it's a long weekend, so it doesn't matter. We can stay out a bit longer. We'll go out there, we'll have a good time. Gonna meet up with a few guys and I'll update you guys once we get to the trail and see how the battery's doing then. But so far, so good. All right, we made it to the trail. We just finished airing down and let's give the fridge a quick checkup, or the battery I should say. So far, it looks like it is doing great. We're sitting at 81. So 81%, awesome. We're sitting at 214, so 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, so 6 hours. Doing well. Fridge is still at 3 degrees solid. Everything inside is nice and frosty. Speaking of which, I'm gonna grab a drink in a moment, but I am here in Ardbeg, so let's go. Let's have a good day. Let's get out on the trails. Let's enjoy ourselves, and I'll catch up with you guys and let you know how the fridge is doing. But this video is coming out after the Ardbeg video, so if you guys are watching the Ardbeg video, or if you watched it already, then yeah, we taped this on this trip. So let's get out there and let's have a good time. All right, well, while they finish up welding his Jeep, I'll give you guys another update. And yes, we are at 64 right now. So she's been doing great. It is now 6:11, so it's been running all day long, and you can see it's not plugged in anywhere. The only thing plugged in is the actual set power fridge. So the AC180 has been doing amazing today, and yeah, I'm actually really impressed. So I'll update you guys one more time once we get back with it and let you guys know exactly how she did for the full day. And last update while we're still out on the trail, it is at 49%. We are sitting at almost 13 hours. It's 10:11 p.m. As you can see, it's quite dark out here. So now let's head back home, which we still have another 3.5 hour drive, and we'll see how this thing holds up. But so far, I'm really impressed. We made it back. We got just a little bit dirty today, but let's go and let's check on this fridge because it is now 1:19 a.m. Now it is a little bit longer of a trip than usual, but it's still going and it's still good. It's at 36%, which is actually amazing, meaning this thing can go a full 24 hours off of this battery just by itself, because I have not plugged it in yet today. Now let me pull it out for you guys and we'll take a quick look. And there we are. So now 35%, but damn, I am impressed. This thing did really, really well today. All right, test number 2, and we're back with the Blue Beast. Now I did clean the outside after going off-roading the other day, but it is time to clean the inside. And I brought the shop vac, I brought the Bluetti, and we're gonna tackle the inside. Now you can see it's definitely dirty in here. We definitely had fun the other day, but now it's time to clean it all up and just get it back to where it should be. So first things first, I got the Bluetti charged up to 100. So it's ready to go. It has all the juice right now. Now we're gonna take my shop vac, which is a 5.5 horsepower, 8 gallon. It's not the biggest, but it does do the job, and it's what we're gonna be using today. I apologize about the background noise. We are here in my beautiful workshop. So let's continue. We'll plug in the vacuum into this. I'm gonna run the camera right here so you guys can see the entire time with my phone running a timer. So you'll see a time lapse of how long we've been using the battery, and you'll also be able to see the wattage we're pulling and the percentage of the battery over the time that it's going. And you can see the wattage will be right here, and the percentage of the battery is shown right here. This is your input wattage. So now let's go. Let's start cleaning the Jeep out, and you guys will see just how much juice we use. There you have it. We've done a test at basically around 11 to 1200 watts. You guys will know better because you guys were watching, but 17 minutes and 20 seconds, and we are still at 76%. So I would say that that did really well. As you can see, we actually didn't have too much dirt in here once we took the floor mats out, but now everything is great. So I'll actually pull out the bigger light for you guys for a second, and yeah, you can see it came out awesome. So I'm super happy with that. That concludes the test number 2. And now we have done basically a full test of a smaller load or a low wattage load for a long period of time and a high wattage load for a short period of time. And it has performed way better than I expected in both scenarios. Now we will go and test the solar panel for our 3rd test, and that one will be also a longer test. But for now, I apologize about the background noise there, but for now, I think that this thing is doing amazing. So I'm gonna give it a break. I'm gonna go finish cleaning the Jeep by wiping down all the interiors, but all the interior surfaces, I should say. But for now, this thing outperformed itself. So test number 2 went super well. And now for test number 3. And this is what I was talking about when I said the big old solar panel. This thing is massive, and massive in a good way, in the sense that it's very thin. You can see it's paper thin, but it has a large array of panel so that you can actually catch a good amount of wattage. This is rated at 200 watts, and I have not powered on the Bluetti yet, and I have not plugged it in. So we're gonna do this together. I do have it set at 45 degrees. So there is 3 different settings on the actual kickstands. You have 3 kickstands, and they are all set at 45 degrees. So let's see exactly how much sun we can catch, and how much charge we can get in 1 hour. So we're currently sitting at 25%, and I am going to plug in the cable with you guys for the first time here right now. So there we go. And we will sit here for 1 hour. There, we've already got some charge going, 33 watts, 70 watts. So it is a beautiful sunny day today. You can see the sun is nice and high up in the sky, not too many clouds out, and we are just out here in a soccer field because I figured this would be the best place to get an unobstructed sun without any kind of shade or anything that's gonna get in our way. So here we are. Now, let's sit here. I'm gonna sit here actually. I'm gonna set you guys up on a time lapse for the next hour, and we'll see exactly how much charge we get. So we're starting at 25%. We're currently running 73 watts from the panel. Now, let's give it exactly 1 hour and see where we get. And here we are 1 hour later. We gained 2%, but as you guys saw, we dropped down in wattage a lot because it did get a little bit cloudy at one point. So unfortunately, the sun is sitting behind those clouds and we're not getting a perfect sunbeam. So we are running it at a little bit lower than what we should be, but that's all right. We are gonna keep testing, and we're gonna do some more actual long-term testing with this unit, but so far I'm pretty impressed with everything that I've seen. And last but not least, if we open up the Bluetti app and we connect to the AC180, we can actually go in and change a few different settings that we don't get on the screen here, which include charging modes. And we get 3 charging modes: standard, silent, and turbo. So if we pick the standard charging mode and we plug in to the wall using the AC adapter, you'll see we get somewhere in the range of 1,000 watts or 1 kilowatt, and that will get us a full charge in just over an hour. But if you're in a hurry and you need to get yourself charged up real quick, you can also put it into turbo. So you'll see in just a second, it's ramping up now. This is still standard mode, and you can see the time remaining will also be displayed underneath the percentage there. So right now we're running just over 1,000 watts, and our time remaining is at 0.9 hours. So like I said, it would be just over an hour to charge this in standard mode. If we jump over to our app and we go over to turbo, you'll see it ramp up all the way up to just over 1,500, and that will get us charged up from 0 to 100% in 1 hour. And you can see when we're plugged into AC, it charges very fast. We're already at 29%. It's jumped up pretty quick, and its remaining time is 0.8 hours to get us to a full charge. So it's actually doing really well. And to be honest, I'm super impressed with this unit. It's done great with all of our testing so far. It's done great off-road. It's done great when we're actually using it for our fridge. It's done great when we're actually using it for our cleaning and whenever else we need to use it inside the garage. So to be honest, this one has more than outperformed itself. It has impressed me a lot, and if you guys are looking for a unit like this or anything from Bluetti, I think there's going to be a discount code ready for you guys down in the description, as well as a link to go check out any of their other products. So definitely go check these guys out. They have some awesome products, whether it be solar panels or batteries or anything else that you guys may need. Definitely take a look. But I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this test, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you're new around here, jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, give this video a share, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.